Hello, Oak Park Church family, your pastors. Thought it would be a good idea for me to reach out to you in this unsettling time. First, please know that we are praying for all of you and trust that you are praying for us. Thank you. We are all hurting and confused, so I hope all of us are striving to come alongside one another for comfort and for hope. Prayers and words of encouragement will be a balm for us at Oak Park right now. The psalmist is helpful by reminding us that our God is in the heavens and He does all that He pleases. Though we cannot know the ultimate purpose of His providence in recent events at our church, that truth, that God is on His throne and that He is perfectly and wisely and lovingly reigning over all things, that truth should remind us that He is not caught off guard and His ways are always perfect. I want to take a brief moment just to share a few words of encouragement and exhortation for you. First, as I contemplate the difficult circumstances involving beloved staff members, my mind goes to Ephesians 4, where Paul speaks to us about our need to walk in humility and gentleness, to be patient and loving toward one another, as we eagerly seek to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Remember with me that the thief comes to steal and kill and destroy, but Christ came to give life and give it abundantly. Satan seeks to divide us, brothers and sisters, but Christ died so that we would unite through our faith in Him, regardless of present difficulties. May we join together in our love for Christ and His church. Another verse that comes to mind is in Romans 12. There, the apostle calls us to love one another with brotherly affection and to outdo one another in showing honor. Honor and respect, giving such honor and respect to our family of believers at Oak Park will please God, and it will bring great benefit to our own hearts, and it will help each of us focus on our mission, which is to love Jesus, love people, and help people love Jesus. The senior pastor has departed for new ministry fields, but the mission at Oak Park remains. I encourage you to pray about how you can stay engaged in the ongoing work of taking the gospel to the nations from Oak Park. Our next family business meeting will be on March the 10th at 5:30 at the church. At that time, we're going to be discussing recent events. As we hurt within ourselves, I want to exhort all of us to be careful so that our words don't hurt one another. Once again, I turn to the Apostle Paul. In Ephesians 4, he tells us to avoid all corrupting talk and to speak only words that will build one another up as the occasion calls for, words that will give grace to all who hear. I urge you to hold on to these verses and others like them as we gather on Sunday night. Your elders are here to shepherd you and to serve alongside you. Please feel free to reach out to any of us if you need to talk or pray or need some other kind of ministry. We delight in caring for those who have been placed in our flock. I look forward to gathering with you on Sunday morning. Continuity is a comfort when we go through times of transition. At 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, every classroom in this building will be full of eager students from 2 years old all the way up to much older. We have much to be thankful for in our discipleship ministry. I pray that you will be here to learn from God's Word and to contribute to the spiritual well-being of our church. Then at 10:30, we will join together in the worship center to read God's Word, to pray God's Word, to sing God's Word, and hear God's Word preached. I have the blessed privilege to preach to you on Sunday. I welcome your prayers as I stand behind the sacred desk and under God's Word. And before I close, I want to turn one more time to the author of almost half of the New Testament. A favorite verse of many comes from Romans chapter 8. I can only trust that this word from Paul will be immensely helpful as we go through unforeseen times and unwelcome events. For we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. For those who are called according to His purpose, all things means all things. Though we often can't see the good that's being done in the present time, we can stand rock solid on His promises because He is faithful. And in this season of tension at Oak Park, may He find us being faithful to Him and to His Word. God bless you, brothers and sisters. We'll see you on Sunday.